Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, and as I said yesterday, not an area I want to be jumping in short, not with oscillators grouping to the downside, and you can see we are consolidating at the moment. Now, that is to be expected. We do have the Fed's coming out with the interest rate hike announcement tonight, so that is definitely what we need to be paying attention to right now. I think for me, if we look at Euro USD, could be a double bottom, could just be a range. Ultimately, the trend is still down on the hour, so you'd want to be looking for breaks of structure. And at the moment, there's your range. So break to the upside, break, retest the upside. That would give me an opportunity to look for the longs. Break and retest the downside will give me the opportunity to look for the shorts. At the moment, this is sit on hands, which is exactly what typically happens before the Feds come out with an interest rate hike. So nothing new here, nothing worth actually jumping in at the moment. I think you're going to be range bound for the rest of the day. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. One thing at looking here is there's a potential flag forming at the top here. So you can see should I say channel rather than flag, but you'll get the picture. There it is there. So you start breaking below structure, and at the moment that structure is still at 133.578. Then I would expect these gaps to the downside to be targeted, and ultimately I would expect us to be targeting something down here, which would then give me the opportunity to look for more buying opportunities. So right now, if we look at the hour, really messy channel. We are in an upward trend, so I'd want to be buying off the bottom of the channel, not really looking for the top of the channel. So pay attention to this area here. I think that's probably your best bet. 134.642 could be an opportunity sitting there, and then just below it you can see lots of tails here. So what I would basically do is just do that, just put a level in and pay attention to this area. Not interested in this until the data is out. Okay, so we want the Feds to come and tell us what they're doing with the interest rate, and then we want to wait 15 minutes, and then we can have a look at it to see where there is structure. It's looking really tired, so just be careful. If we do start dropping below this zone that I've given you here, then I would expect us to break through the bottom of the range. And remember, range target would be the first leg of the range, which would be down here. So that would give you your first downside target would be at 133.216. But I want to see a break and retest of that before jumping in on that. So this is also sit on hands until later tonight. Moving on to British pound, Japanese yen. So gave you this trend line yesterday that looking for support there. Looks like we have broken it. I'm a little bit skeptical about that at the moment. There is quite a bit of support in this area that we are in at the moment, and the oscillators also group to the downside. So been a strong move up, could be a retest of the 155. We haven't tested the 155 yet, so that could be what is happening right now. And if you look at the hour, you can see potentially it could be a rejection here. This to me would be a London breakout strategy today. I think that's going to be the best bet. So wait for the first 7 1-hour bars, put your level on the high, and then put another level on the low. And as soon as you break that and sort of retest it on a lower time frame, you can pick anything from a 5 to 15 minutes, a 5, 10, 15 minute, 12 minutes, 6 minute, whatever you want to trade. As soon as you see that retest on that level, you trade in the direction of the break with stop above the break. And if it is to the downside, because that is the current short-term trend on the hour, which has been confirmed on Monday, then I would expect a continuation. And the continuation is quite simple, because that is the leg down. Okay, there we go. That's a leg down there, and this here is a flag. I'm not going to draw another line in there, it's going to just create havoc. So you can see down, and then if you just draw a line along the bottom and the top, you'll get a flag. So yeah, I think that's why I say London breakout would be the one. If that is the low of the London breakout range, or the opening range, then I would expect us to target that area there, which is 159,900. And if I just come back to the 8 hour to see what is there, quite a bit of support can be found there. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view there. And moving on to Euro British Pound, we have had the break that we've been waiting for jeepers, a month and a half now. So the break has happened to the upside. I think just come back to the weekly. This is starting to look like a fairly interesting break. We've broken above all the structure that we had most of last year, and we're sort of testing the top here. So for me at the moment, trend is still up on the lower time frames. On the weekly, it hasn't confirmed into an upward trend, but on the 8 hour, I would argue that we've been in an upward trend for a while. Even though we've been sideways, it is definitely an upward trend. So we're looking for a pullback on structure for an opportunity to buy. So yesterday was a big day, and wow, I missed this one completely because I was sitting on hands. Anyway, so just have a look at the logic that's formed here. Just going to get this level in here. So there's my level there. You can see it was support. We dropped below it. Nothing really indicating that there's a move coming. But if I just pull you to the Brooks gap, so there is a tail. And then what you want is another price candlestick on this side to come back and close that there. And that didn't happen. But then you see you got a pin bar, inside bar off that. And then obviously there was some data coming out on the euro, which then accelerated it to the upside. So I think pullbacks are to be bought at the moment. Trend has been confirmed as far as I'm concerned. So you're looking for opportunities to buy. But unfortunately, that is your structure. So drop to the 15 minute and then look where is the closest bit of structure on the 15 minute. And I'm just looking for the fractals here. So first one is 086629 and then the next one is down here at 086239. I think another one for London breakout strategy. If you break to the upside of the first 7 hour range, definitely continue to the upside. That would be the play of the day for me. So this is well worth watching. See if you can get a continuation of yesterday's move to the upside. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.